First light, Saturday morning. It is 7 hours before the first race at Bay Meadows Racetrack in San Mateo, California. The serenity of the dawn disguises the serious work that is happening here. The stands may be empty, but the stables are alive with activity. The training of the thoroughbred horse is a constant process of observation, adjustment, and practice. Like a boxer, the horse is trained to a physical and mental peak. The afternoon races are the main event. At Bay Meadows, the jockeys that ride for pay in the afternoon are required to ride in the morning training sessions for free. And that includes 25-year-old Russell Baze, the track's leading rider.
When I get here first thing in the morning, usually I see Ray. He knows what time I get here, and he'll usually be up around the gap when I get in. And he'll tell me what horses I have to exercise and when whatever trainer wants to go. Oh, the filly?
Yeah. And Jack has one after the race. He has to treat a horse, so he has to wait till after the race. That's all happening now.
Did Jerry say who he's working?
Chief Casper.
Oh, good.
Okay. Charlie Comiskey he has two. He has one that's not cowbred and one.
You can't really expect to do good unless you've got a good agent. Too many horses to keep straight and too much to do in the morning. There's just no way you could get on all your horses and still go to the office and enter the horses and talk to all the trainers and everything. There's just not enough time. So they're pretty much indispensable.
Okay. Then you'll know. Okay, I guess you can go and get Jerry's horse, and then I'll catch up to you at Jack's after the break.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
See you then.
We always try to get the best horses that we can, because that's what the game's all about, is winning races. Morning, Junior.
Morning, Russell.
And you can't win unless you've got, the best shot you can get in the race.
I'm getting a little horse ready here for you. I wanted you to work 3/4 of a mile. And really what I need you to do is get him good and loosened up before you really start into his workout. Let him jog all the way back. Don't let him break into a gallop. I just want him to loosen up his muscles so that he doesn't really go real fast the first part of it. Let him work evenly.
The morning workouts are generally just to tone the horses up, get them ready for a race in the afternoon, or if they're already fit, then just to kind of keep them in racing condition. They have exercise riders to gallop the horses, to just kind of keep them limber, and then when they want to, maybe get a little bit of a blowout in them or pump a little extra air in a horse or something, then they'll get me to work them in the mornings. That's when I come out and do my thing.
Just remember to make him work through the finish line, because he pulls himself up when he gets near it.
Okay.
So don't let him know exactly where you're going to start working him at.
All right. Probably one of the most essential parts of being a jockey is being able to get out in the morning and see the trainers and get on the horses, and that's part of the public relations part of it. You got to be out here working, and everybody's got to see your face and let them know you're still a little hungry and you want to go out there and work, and do some good. You've got to do your share of handshaking and patting on the back. That's all part of getting on the good horses and staying on the good horses. The power that a horse can give you, there's just not much that can really compare with it. When you're sitting on a horse's back, you can just feel that, whenever you ask them, they can just explode. It just feels like a gigantic muscle sitting there underneath you. And probably one of the best feelings that I've ever experienced is when you're just galloping a horse, and they're moving nice and smooth, and you can feel how easy they're hitting the ground. They're conditioned to, when you give them their head a little bit or chirp to them or slap them on the shoulder, any of the signals, they're just ready to roll at any time. And when you just start easing them into their run, they just accelerate, and you can actually feel them just picking up speed and lengthening out their stride and just moving on down the racetrack. Some horses that I've been on will go around there just galloping. Oh, they just jar you to death going around there. And the minute you ask them, you know, to start working, oh, they'll just smooth out and just start stretching their stride way out, and they feel like the best horse in the world then. But and then some horses are just the opposite. You know, they'll take a real good hold of you and bow their neck and just really just kind of roll around there, just nice as you can ask. And then when you ask them to work, oh, they'll just kind of put their head up and stick their toes in the ground. Feel like you're riding a threshing machine. Well, that was different, huh?
Yeah, he went a little slower the first part, though, but it looked like he finished out and got it.
Yeah,
good enough work out of it.
Worked the last 16th, and now working about 4 notes past the wire, too.
Yeah, that's good. He got quite a bit out of that last part of it anyway.
Horses are all different. They all have their own different personalities. They all have their own different little quirks and habits. They tell me they're not as smart as dogs, but oh, I don't know. Big. Like big kids, huh? Like big kids. They got soft noses. Every now and then they'll try to bite you. No, you can't go out here. My father had been a rider, so that was just the thing I just was naturally led into. He taught me everything I know about horse racing. You know, Dad took a lot of time, and he taught us all the basics about riding before he let us go on the racetrack. And then after I got all the basics down, what my style should be like, then he started teaching us some of the refinements of race riding. You know, how to move your horse in or out without bothering his stride, and just a lot of little intricacies that the things that I take for granted now that everybody should know, that you kind of forget that some kid that's just starting riding doesn't know all the little things that you got to do. And yeah, shoot, I wouldn't know nothing if it hadn't been for my dad teaching me it.
With the training sessions behind him, Russell's attention now turns to the afternoon contests. In the jockey's room, his daily routine begins with an important check of his weight. An extra pound earns him half an hour in the hot box. It is now 3 hours to post time. Though the day is barely started, the jockeys take this last opportunity to get some rest before the serious competition begins.
Anytime I get a little free time, I take a little nap and rest up for the day's work, because I got the easy part done, the hard part's coming.
The jockey's room could be any locker room in professional sports.
Real tall.
6'2".
She used to train you, right?
Yeah,
That's her.
Pinky.
That's right.
I broke
Name
my
is
mane
Pinky.
for her.
Well, she was aging down there for some guy that came from back east. He was doing good.
As post time nears, the room is filled with activity.
Gene, did you get that owner change in the first race? Yeah, you got it. I see it here.
The colorful silks are assigned.
Louie, get the cigarette out of your mouth.
I got it. Hey, I got it.
The valets put the final touches on the equipment, but the jockeys remain deceptively calm.
Russell, this is what Russell does while he's waiting to win. See, this is on book on how to finish first. Right, Russ? Yeah.
I said, oh,
He reads it a lot, you can tell. He does real well.
it's about my 4th time through now.
His agent's my agent. I'm trying to get the book, but he won't give me the book. Won't let me read it.
The jockey is a person that is doing a job that very few people could do, whether because they're too big or because they don't have the strength. I mean, a groom could be a trainer, or a trainer could be a groom, but none of them could be jockeys. That's, I guess, one of the factors that kind of keeps the jockeys a pretty close-knit group.
My horse come off it down south when he usually has speed, so if he rates, that'd be all right. It doesn't have to be on the front end with me anyway. But it's nice up there.
Nice to be nice and clean up
Yeah,
front.
especially here. The track's pretty muddy.
Actually, none of them can read. They just look at
Yeah, we're trying to see some pictures. You know, they used to put cartoons in here for us every once in a while.
so you look like you're reading the
Yeah.
form, but actually be looking at the picture.
Did land a loose one down there? Anybody know? All right.
In each race, a jockey must carry a specific weight. That is the basis of the handicapping. The track officials assign weights to equalize each horse's chances of winning. The goal is to make every race end in a dead heat.
We were in there, eh, Dad?
Every jockey has the desire to win races, whether just for the glory or for the money or whatever. But they all have that driving desire to beat everybody else out there. That's a basic, fundamental part of jockeying. Every rider on the racetrack is out there trying to win races, and it takes a really, really good horse to give you that little bit extra when you ask him for it. And as much as I was trying, there were 9 other riders out there trying just as hard, and it's just impossible to win every race. But you got to try every time. When I don't win, I don't come back and talk to anybody, especially if for some reason I thought the horse probably should have won and he didn't win. I get a little moody, I guess. That's probably putting it nicely. But I don't really like to talk to anybody. You know, if I'm in a bad mood, I just walk back and get ready for the next race. I've had a lot of people say, well, make references to a sack of whatever that I look like on a horse, or say that a monkey could ride the horse just as well. But which could be true in some cases. But there's just a whole lot more that goes into riding a race than anybody ever realizes.
It's just racing luck. If you get through, you're a hero. If you don't, you're a bum. You know? If you get through, they said you rode a great race. If you don't get through, they said, man, what the hell were you doing, man?
Looking for a hole anywhere. I just went out in Timbuktu, but I had someplace to go. No place to go. All kinds of horses, no place to go.
On an average day, Russell will ride 6 races. During this time, he will actually be racing only 9 minutes. 9 minutes that will test his skill and stamina to the limit.
When the gate opens, you get the sensation that time kind of slows down, you know, and you scream and holler at them and push them out of there. You know you're going fast, you know, I mean, just one jump, you're almost full speed. Basically, the strategies are all pretty much pat. The horse either comes from behind, or they lay up close, or they go right to the lead. Going down the backside most of the time, I'm trying to feel how my horse is running underneath me. If he's running well and we're in a good position, you know, I'll look to see how the horse in front of me, how fast they're going, if their horse is on the outside of us, if I'm going to have to move a little early to get room so I can ease out and go around them. You just kind of pretty much keep track of everybody on the racetrack, and at the same time know what your horse is doing underneath you, you know, and how you're moving with him. You wouldn't think when you're watching a guy riding a race that it would be as hard, because it looks like he's just sitting there, you know, and going along. But every little thing you do has to be controlled so much, and you have to use only just so much strength, but enough strength. The part that nobody realizes is that you hang by your toes most of the time when you're riding in a race. You're just hanging by your toes, and you've got to be able to feel your balance so you don't not only throw the horse off balance, but you don't throw yourself off balance in case something happens and you have to move to one side or the other. From the time you turn for home, shortest distance to the wire is a straight line, so you try to keep them straight as you can, and I can usually have my stick cocked already into the whipping position, and then you've got to pretty much just drive a horse every jump of the way from there on in. You know, you ask them for everything they've got from there on home, and hope you can get to the wire first. When I think back on it afterwards, it seemed like I wasn't out there any time at all. Not even the full minute that the race took. It doesn't seem like that I was out there, because there was so much happening that, I don't know, just time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Everybody likes the winner's circle. You know, after the race, you go in there, and other trainers congratulating you, and the owners are down there, you know, and that's kind of your moment in the spotlight.
I'm going to need you, Russell. Go and inquire it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the inquiry sign appears on the televised center board. The jockey on number 5, Master Plane, John Rupert, has claimed foul against number 4, He Can Do, and jockey Russell Baze. Counting hold all mutual tickets, the stewards are in the process of reviewing the videotape.
Well, he was just laying all over me down the lane. He come around 3 or 4 horses up there, and then swooped down in there next to me and was laying on me all the way down the lane. Knocked my horse off stride once or twice. After that, my horse, he's kind of sore anyway, and then he got kind of chicken, you know, when he kept laying on him. Okay.
Hello? Well, I did come over to him, but I'm not really sure if I was laying on him or if he was coming out to me. Felt like a little bit of both, so I just tried to keep mine straight from there on in. Okay, thank you. Oh, John, he works a hell of a story, don't he?
Yeah, weights are good.
And after that, we just going on looking at a horse like that.
Well, we bumped the one time, and then the rest of the time we were just against each other the whole way around. Now, something like that. Now, that would have been the steward's discretion, you know, whether I cost him the win by bumping him, or whether I was on the best horse and it didn't cost him a place anyway.
He did bump me a couple times, you know, and my horse was pretty sore anyway, you know, and when he had him in that tight, you know, and kept bumping him like that, not really enough to knock him off stride, but just enough to make my horse leery of his, see, and he wouldn't level out and run. But it was a good race, you know. If I'd have been Russell, I'd have probably done the same thing. I've done it to him before. What goes around comes around. My turn next.
They do make, you know, some small allowance for a rider just trying to outrun the other horse, so. So I got lucky.
Hey, Trini, you want to come over here so you can watch Daddy? You're almost at the gate. Think Daddy's gonna win? Huh, you think so? She thinks he wins every race.
Every afternoon, Russell's wife, Tammy, brings the family to watch Daddy run the late races.
Oh, there they go. I'm prejudiced, but I think he's an excellent rider. Root for Daddy. You watch so many races, you just hope that he gets around there safely. Daddy, Daddy's on the lead. Stay up there, Russ. I always say a prayer every race, you know, just get him around there safely. And if I worried about Russell getting in accidents every day in every race, I'd be a pretty miserable person. It doesn't worry me. I guess I'm used to it because my father was a jockey. No, boo.
Our guy's brother.
Horse is going backwards. I consider myself really lucky. We're really family orientated. I guess that's our main goal, is to be a happy family, and it just all fits in. We don't have to work at it.
Jimmy, how'd you do?
Daddy?
No good? Who you want?
Hi, Jimmy.
How are you?
I
gotta go write another one.
She's saying Dada.
You saying Dada?
All the way down there.
Huh? You say Dada?
She's saying Dada.
What's that?
She's Dada. I said, what?
Russell's got to be the best daddy in the whole world. He's always been good with children.
Right? Come here, give me a kiss instead. Sit. Come here, sweetie. Give me a
That's
kiss.
a good luck kiss.
Now you gotta give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
He relates with them great. He's a very affectionate person, and he's a big kid at heart.
You can't go in the jockey room. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, bye.
If I couldn't be a writer, I don't know what I'd do. It's a real pleasing lifestyle for me. There are times when I gripe and complain, about having to get up so early in the morning, and I don't like having to go out 6 days a week or whatever.
Gotta give him 5.
I got you, okay.
There's really nothing else that appeals to me as much as horse racing. I don't know when I have to quit what I'm going to do, but I guess I'll figure something out by then. Besides the thrill that you get from going so fast and being in control of an animal that is that strong, and the personal satisfaction you get from knowing that you've ridden a good race, and that's probably the biggest thing for me. I love to win races, so that's enough for me.
For Russell Baze, each day brings another opportunity to succeed or fail in front of thousands of fans, to exhilarate or disappoint a multitude of bettors. But whatever the outcome, it's all in a day's work for a jockey. Thank you for watching.